The judgment for the son of Mr. Mugabe has got his sentence today. Now, I want to play you the television broadcast pertaining that judgment, and I want to play you a Limpopo vendor musician's song. That's a very interesting one, by the name of Colbert. This video is gonna be claimed, but the message it just reminded me of the message in the video. This is the report, and I want you to listen very closely. Then we'll come back and we'll talk about truth. Truth has its children.
Mugabe and his co-accused Tobias Matonze have been sentenced today at the Alexandra Regional Court north of Johannesburg. Earlier this month, Mugabe pleaded guilty to being in the country illegally as well as pointing a firearm.
Okay, pause. So he pleaded guilty to pointing a firearm. That alone will land you in jail. That alone. Just pointing a firearm. As a matter of fact, if you are licensed, they will take your firearm up to almost a year. I know people who have lost firearms and it took over a year for them to get it for pointing. Okay.
However, the admission of guilt for pointing a firearm relates to a separate incident that just 2 weeks before the shooting at his Hyde Park home, Matonze pleaded guilty to attempted murder, contravening the Immigration Act, defeating the ends of justice, as well as possession of a firearm and ammunition. Now, this relates to a shooting incident of an employee at the Mugabe residence in Hyde Park in February. Now, after weeks in custody, the pair will learn or have learned their sentence today under that plea deal with prosecutors. Our reporter, Griselda Lewis, is standing by just to share with us what...
Okay. So I don't know. The other one, just pointing a firearm can land you in jail. The other one, I think, is still gonna be left. The son, by the way, is gonna be deported. Mugabe's son is gonna be deported. But what was his admissions again?
Mugabe and his co-accused Tobias Matonze have been sentenced today at the Alexandra Regional Court north of Johannesburg.
So Matonze is the other gentleman. He's the one who then is the one who's now taking responsibility for the truck. Okay?
Earlier this month, Mugabe pleaded guilty to being in the country illegally.
So the son of Mugabe pleaded guilty to being in the country illegally,
as well as pointing a firearm.
Okay, so those charges pertain to him pointing a firearm and being in the country illegally. Being in the country illegally, one thing. The main charge here, pointing a firearm.
However, the admission of guilt for pointing a firearm relates to a separate incident that just 2 weeks before the shooting at his Hyde Park home, Matonze pleaded guilty to attempted murder, contravening the Immigration Act, defeating the ends of justice, as well as possession of a firearm and ammunition. Now, this relates to a shooting incident of an employee at the Mugabe residence in Hyde Park in February. Now, after weeks in custody, the pair will learn or have learned their sentence today under that plea deal with prosecutors. Our reporter, Griselda Lewis, is standing by just to share with...
All right. So, the son of Mugabe is going to be let. Now, what are his charges again? Pointing a firearm. That charge can land you. If you did that, you would be in jail. In spite of the other things, that charge alone, there are people who ask, they will get even up to 2 years in jail. Now, the song that I'm saying I wanted to play you, called Bet Mugabe. I'll explain. Vana vanu avana zvikoro. Isn't that what we were dealing with earlier on? For those that don't understand, he's talking about the life of those who are moneyed, do well, they are up there, and particularly those that probably come from outside, and they come to enjoy the pleasures in your country, and you can barely get a space for your children in school. Isn't that what we're dealing with? Vana babo, their children, bala mapfura. You know when they say a person lives on oil, good things. They go where they want. You just say, it will be better one day. Just a second. No one's better. Say it again. Gwani wapo, this song, talking about the one who originates in the country. If you had that charge, if you held that charge, you would be in jail now. You'd be serving your sentence. But you know, it's like that. So, now I mentioned, I want to talk about truth here. I see a life, an upright life, very difficult life. Upright life. Because an upright life, there is a moment where you observe things. I can't remember what movie it was. I think it is a movie called Nothing for Nothing. Nothing is for nothing. In that movie, mosquitoes will chop us. In that movie, there's one man who said poverty allows you to behold nice things, but never to attain or get anywhere next to them. And so for some people, this becomes an entire life's goal. To come to a place where they afford, do what, be part of the high elite society, and so forth. It corrupts them when they get up there, but they choose that for most people. But you see, a life of truth, you wouldn't allow such corruption. If you came up towards aligning yourself, particularly with this type of, you would not allow, it wouldn't allow you. Truth doesn't allow. There's limits. Yes, a person steps into error and whatnot, but life of truth has limits. You have limits. I won't go that far. But when you see things like this, it's a reminder. It's a reminder Our justice, true justice, it's in the hands of God. Omot also came here, did what he did. They kept him there in the jail for over 8 years. Then when he comes out, they say he's illegal. Of course, he was inside. When did he get his papers okay? Then rushed him out, gone. No, will appeal. Appeal what? Gone. This one. He pointed the gun. They say, I know he's in the country illegally. He is contravening. They rush him out. They rush him out. That's how much you going. Life of truth. Not everybody lives that one. Not everyone lives that one. Because it will cost you something. Those ones, they're chilling. I'm telling you now, you have this charge. And tell us next week what happens. First of all, you'll be there for the next 7 months. Yeah, you'll be there for the next 7 months, first of all. Second of all, apart from you being there every single, for the next 7 months, apart from that, you will not come out. But what to do? Strict Reality Show with the Daily Christian Commentary. We choose. Everybody chooses. Do you see the difficulty and seek the easy way out? Or do you see the difficulty and walk the hard path that it takes? That's why it says narrow. It's a narrow. Many people choose the broad way. The broad way is very easy. It's very appealing. Question is, which one are you going to choose? It's Ricky. We're done.